Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do today, we're doing a lot of fun things today, but the first thing we're doing today is we're doing Lumbering Corpse, is the new deck here that we're going to try out. And because we're doing live streams now, some really fun things that I want to be trying out with what we're doing. And really excited to jump into this and, you know, just have the funs, have all of the funs. And sounds like the runs, actually. That's maybe I shouldn't be saying that. But hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Black Lotus, thanks for jumping on here. Andrew Dunn, how are you doing? Judah, looking forward to this over Facebook streaming. Yeah, I'm really glad that we're doing this on YouTube. I just had a really bad experience the first time I tried it, but I'm really glad that we're doing it now and trying this out. Yeah, Ivan, thanks so much for jumping on. Devin, dude, thank you so much for being on here. Devin is my moderator. Everyone listen to Devin. He's a brilliant man. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into some of this. So actually because we're doing live stream, I wanted to talk a little bit about my new schedule as far as what I'm going to be doing. And this is what I've decided will be best is I like doing these early morning streams. At least it's early morning for me, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific time. I am actually in Arizona where we don't have daylight savings time. And so we're gonna be doing, hey MTG Jesus, how you doing, dude? Doing really well, good to see ya. Joshua, how you doing? Who has the runs? Don't want to talk about it. Anyway, yeah, so the things that I want to be doing with this channel is this. So luckily I'm able to stream on YouTube. I never actually was partnered with Twitch, which is the main reason people don't stream on YouTube. And so I figured it was best to make sure that we kind of get to jump in, do some fun stuff here. And I'm really excited about it. So I'm trying to figure out how to set up the screens how I want them. I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube side of things. So the way that we're going to do it is since this new set came out, I've actually been posting 2 videos a day for the last, like, what's it been, 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. And it's been really good, really awesome. It is a lot of extra work, but I was able to maintain it because I was recording a bunch of videos while I was live streaming on other platforms. But what I decided that I wanted to do here is something a little bit different. So I don't want to be recording videos or anything while we're putting a video onto YouTube, because YouTube is my platform. It is where you guys watch videos. And so recording one will make it less likely that you're going to watch other ones, anything like that. And so it just doesn't make sense to do that. So every one of my live streams on YouTube will be unique content. And what I wanted to do is kind of have my focus of best of 3 be in our live stream type of format. So every time that we're going to be playing best of 3, it will probably be a lot more of this type of best of 3 format on our live stream, as well as like our ability to do direct challenges, anything like that. So a lot of fun things that we're going to be able to do while we're on here. Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Chris, good morning from the West. Hey, how are you doing? Zachary, dude, happy Monday. Yeah, it's I love, like, honestly, this is one of the coolest things ever, that, you know, I get to go to work on Monday and it's playing Magic. So it's really cool right now. Polyraptor and Rotting Raptors combo with Corpse Tonight. Ooh, that actually does kill him, doesn't it? That's interesting. It's a lot of colors though. Always good to watch your stuff, Dane. Thanks so much. Yeah, so Lumbering Battlement is definitely an interesting card. We're gonna be getting into some fun stuff here. Who will catch it as well? Interesting. So anyway, so I wanted to kind of give a little bit of time here for announcements, let you guys know exactly what I'm doing with this channel. So lately I've been posting 2 videos a day. I've been doing one at 12 p.m. Pacific time and 7 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to keep doing the one at 7 p.m. and turn the live stream basically into my 12 p.m. Stream. So I'll be going from like 9 to 12 is basically the time schedule I'm shooting for. I'm not going to hold myself to making sure I'm there for the entire, the entire time. But I'll be starting at 9, going for about 2.5 to 3, sometimes 4 hours. Honestly, I'll probably do the longer streams at times. But I just want to kind of have that schedule. So the time that I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be posting a graphic that has all of this information. Tyler Clay, how you doing? All the jank. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, so I'm going to be posting a graphic that has my exact schedule, but what it's looking like right now, and it may be changing along the way, but this is this is what we're thinking is going to be. So, or what I'm thinking it's going to be. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I will be doing 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific time streams. I'm not sure if that's going to change once daylight savings changes, because I do go to Mountain Time versus Pacific Time. I've changed with it most of the time because it comes down to, you know, what's actually something I can keep doing, make sure I can actually play that. You're the man. Hey, thank you so much, Rat Man. I really appreciate that. And hey, we're getting a lot of people on here again. I'm so excited about this, man. It's been awesome being able to stream on YouTube. I'm really excited. I still haven't set up everything on my stream yet, so I actually have a brand new computer coming in tomorrow. I will come in after I'll do the stream tomorrow at some point. Man, life is crazy these next few days. We're doing lots of stuff, but so I'm still getting everything set up to where I like it with YouTube, because I have to rebuild every time I switch to a new place. So my donations page, my merch page are actually not connected, but it still does connect to an older account, so you still will be able to get it to me. So the links I have down below technically are for a different, it's for my Facebook page rather than for YouTube. And so anyway, so there's some really interesting things right now. I'm not necessarily pushing it too much. At the same time though, I did get my, you know, an MTG hat. I have my shirt, so I do have some merch that looks really good. I'm going to be rebuilding everything into the YouTube platform to make it go, and doing some really cool things here. Yeah, so noon to 3 on the East Coast. And then Saturday, I'm still debating how long I'm wanting to stream. I'm not sure if I want to start at 9 a.m. to do stuff, or if I want to start at noon and go for like a little bit longer period of time to kind of have a ability to hit other people. And so I'm thinking on Saturdays, I'll probably do noon to 3. I'd actually love to hear you guys, you know, people that are watching me, I'd love to hear what you guys want, you know, what time is best for you on Saturday. So that would be 12 p.m. Pacific time or 3 Eastern time, and go that way. Or I can do it the same time on Saturdays. I do have a group that I do some stuff with in the mornings on Saturday, so it is a little bit better to go a bit later, but I can maybe do it like 10 or whatever. Anyway, so those are kind of the main things here. So a couple more announcements before we jump into this. We are going to be playing Lumbering Corpse, which is a lumbering battlement with Corpse tonight, doing some fun stuff. This is one of my favorite decks. I did a Mardu version where I actually threw Thud in here to use with Lumbering Battlement before, and it is really fun, but I do want to kind of change over to do something a little bit different this time. I didn't want to throw in Thud because it's just so inconsistent and it doesn't work well with anything else in the deck, where sometimes Lumbering Battlement just being a big boy is enough to win games. Brandon Setterfield, you finally get to see the stream. Yeah, dude, I'm so glad that you're able to hop on. This is awesome. You're the best. Spend time with your family on Saturday. So I get to spend time with my family on other days as well there too. So I mean, like I'm going to be able to do stuff. I want to make sure that I'm still producing content for you guys and everything. And not only that, but also grow the channel, you know, start living the dream, doing everything I want to do, you know? So yeah, we'll be doing stuff. Yeah, so I just want to make sure I didn't miss any comments here. Devin, thanks so much. Yeah, so the other things that other announcements here, right now I don't have the join or the membership page yet for YouTube. I'm going to be adding that here fairly soon, but if you guys still do want to support me, you know, in any way, if you join me on Patreon, it's $5. You can join for $1, or I'm going to be getting a lot more activity and everything going on Patreon. But if you guys want to support me there, it is definitely appreciated. I send out a signed card to anyone that is $5 or more, and then if you get up to $10 or whatever, and you can pay one time and you know, switch up whatever. But if you go to $10, I also feature one of your decks on the stream, on the stream, on a video. So that's what we're doing there. I am going to be changing up a couple things with Patreon, but overall the sign card always going to be happening. I'm actually I have all the cards right now. I forgot to go get envelopes, so I'm going to be getting those, sending them out to all the patrons, which we had a ton that joined from the last stream, so that was so cool. And I think besides that, I don't really know any other announcements. There is super chat if you guys want to throw things my way there. I was thinking at some point, and I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. What I was thinking we might do is every time we do a stream, I might have some time available for direct challenges. So if you guys want to jump into direct challenges, it'll probably be at the end of the stream. And maybe we can like use super chat to regulate that to kind of who comes in, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I want you to have to pay to play with me. Like that doesn't really sound like my thing. Anyway, there's some cool things you could do. Yeah, he'll send you an ankle pick. Yeah, Devin, I think I still owe you one of those actually. Anyway, that's awkward. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this deck now because I'm really excited to play this. So yeah, for those that we're jumping a little bit later, I think on our live streams in the morning, we're going to be doing a lot more best of 3 type of things, maybe drafts, maybe those types of things that take a little bit longer, take up the time, so that we can just have fun chatting and doing this cool thing of YouTube and playing Magic because it's fun. Ooh, ankles. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. Yeah, if you guys will hit the like button, it does actually help out my stream a lot. So smash the like button, please. Get me up there. Let other people know that play Magic, because that's the thing. This is how YouTube works. Is if you guys watch and like Magic type of stuff, and you like my content, you watch for a little bit longer time, that kind of thing. It's like, oh, other people that watch this kind of stuff will probably like this too, and it gets me out in front of other people. And so it's definitely helpful if you guys hit the like button. My kinkles, I do have the kinkles, but my calves are not calves, they're like bulls, so no. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this deck before we say any more awkward things. Anyway, so what we have here today is Lumbering Corpse. So Lumbering Battlement, 5 career mana cost. This came from Ravnica Allegiance, or is this Guild of Ravnica? I don't even know the signs anymore. I don't know. Anyway, this one. And whenever it enters the battlefield, exile any number of other non-token creatures you control until it leaves the battlefield. And that's leaves the battlefield, very important. It's not dies, just leaves the battlefield whenever and then it gets +2/+2 for each card exiled with it. So the game plan with this deck is get down things like Burglar Rat, Impassioned Orator, things that have a lot of ETB effects, so that when we pick them up with Lumbering Battlement, so let's say that we have a Dusk Legion Zealot, a Burglar Rat, and an Impassioned Orator out in the battlefield, maybe a Corpse Knight, because this is actually part of the deck, is Corpse Knight. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. And so Lumbering Battlement picks up a bunch of creatures. And then whenever it dies, somehow we might use Bone Splitters if we have enough value in our deck to be using that. Maybe enough damage with Corpse Knight that it's worth going ahead and doing that, to sacrifice a creature and then destroy target creature. Otherwise, Lumbering Battlement just becomes really big. It's very quick and easy to make him a 10-11 really easily. But then if he ever does leave, we get to draw a card. We make them discard a card. We gain some life. We make them lose life. We may have another Kite Self Rebooter. Kite Self Rebooter is a little bit awkward in this deck because you don't necessarily want to be picking it up, giving them the card, because but there are times when it is still useful, and so we want to be playing it. We are playing lots of synergies with smaller creatures because we can. So Militia Bugler helps us tutor up every card except Lumbering Battlement in our deck. That is the one kind of nombo with this, is that we do put Lumbering Battlement to the bottom whenever we use this, if it's in those top 4. But we do also have Mentor the Meek, which is a really good card. Tons of Ravenous Chupacabras, amazing with Lumbering Battlement, because they know that if they somehow kill Lumbering Battlement, we're killing something as well. And then we have Conclave Tribunal, Ixalan's Binding for basically for Planeswalker removal. 1 Arguel's Bloodfast, which I'm a little bit interested if I want to keep that. We have Brought Back as well, which helps us bring permanents back from the graveyard that were put there this turn. I think it'll be really good, to have the ETB effects again. We're kind of playing like a Hate Bear style of stuff. Was it Guilds? Okay, thank you, Walter. That is bull. Hey Darko, how are you doing? Yeah, and so then we also have our sideboard, which I'm going to go ahead and throw our sideboard up this way. So we have, 4 Graveyard Hate, Grafdigger's Cage. I was thinking of bringing in the Ley Lines, but I do like the Grafdigger's Cage. Okay, I wanted to test it out. Ley Line of the Void is really good as well. So maybe we should be doing that. The thing I do like about Grafdigger's Cage, though, is people that are playing Command the Dreadhorde actually get a lot of value from stealing our graveyard. We can't target with brought back if we bring this in, so we'd probably bring this in, take out brought back. I don't know why I had Gideon's Triumph in there. I'm just not supposed to have Gideon's Triumph in there. We have a couple other creatures that we want to have in here as well. Let's actually just go up another Mortify. Why not? So another couple of Conclave Tribunal. Mortifies to help us get rid of enchantments if we need to, and more creatures. Russ's Contempt for more Planeswalker decks. Basilica Bellhaunt to just another good ETB effect that helps us gain life. It could be good against more aggressive decks. We just like that effect. It would be really nice to have with Lumbering Battlement to come back over and over again. Lyra Dawnbringer against the more aggro matchups, because we do get up to 5 mana. We have lots of chump blockers, so we actually can survive in the early game decently okay. But Lyra definitely going to be needed if we run into mono red. So anyway, this is the deck. The deck list is in the description down below. And man, this is one reason why I'm needing a new computer, is you can see how slow everything is running for me on this computer now. Which overall the gameplay is still pretty smooth. Everything has been going okay. But I've just noticed that the game is starting to slow down quite a bit for me. So I am getting a new computer that'll help speed everything up tomorrow. It'll be up and running for our Thursday stream and recordings after that. So let's go ahead and jump into traditional ranked. Let's try it out. I haven't actually been playing traditional best of 3 it's been a while actually. But yeah, we're doing 1v1s again. Sam, we will be doing 1v1s at the end of the stream. So I'm gonna play Lumbering like this one for probably about 2 hours, and then around that point I'll open up towards doing some direct challenges, because I do want to do direct challenges pretty much every time. But yeah, finally finished college. Dude, that's so crazy. Good job, Sam. These are pre-built and building myself. Oh, almost every deck I play ever is built myself. I have a few things that I see people send to me, but I usually add and change things as well. I really need a 2-drop in here. I like Mentor the Meek. Bone Splinters is dead in our hand. Temple of Silence is okay. We have a couple of draws to play here, and we have 2 Scry. So the odds of us finding a decent 2-drop is good. Getting out Mentor the Meek is pretty decent as well. So I'm going to try this out. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? All right, so we did find a Dusk Legion Zealot. All right, I need to change this up to make sure I can actually see this chat very well. But our 4th land, I'm actually going to put it to the bottom. We have Dusk Legion Zealot. We have Mentor. We need to get to 5 lands, so it's kind of an awkward combination of we need to make sure that we survive the early game, do well, dig for our lands, but we also need to dig for Lumbering Battlement, which there it was. So maybe we should have just kept it on the top there with the land. Oh, I played the wrong land. I keep mixing that up. I'm still getting used to the new lands in this set where I'm thinking like, oh, that means that, yeah, anyway. Well, that was a misplay. All right, well, let's we go Mentor the Meek into Dusk Legion, draw extra cards, or do we just play Militia Bugler here? Let's go ahead and play Mentor the Meek and see how this goes. That is the other thing that we maybe need here in the sideboard, is just maybe board wipes against decks that go wider than we do. Magic is easy, just draw what you need. Yeah, it's very true. Chris, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Do I like the Scrylands? I'm still getting used to the Scrylands, honestly. All right, this is turning out to be a very bad start, and I made some mistakes early on with this. I don't want to give them too much information here. All the lands to the bottom. We might just scoop. This is the thing about best of 3. Sometimes it is better to just scoop and take the loss and move on to the next game before you show them too much, because we got a little bit of an awkward start here. An opponent has had the nut draw, besides having without the nuts draw without Risen Reef, which against us this is very, very aggressive, doing very good. These guys come out as 2/1s now. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And this is gonna be crazy. Foam Dart Nation, hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I think that we're gonna scoop this one up. had a little bit of a late start. We do have Ravenous Chupacabra. It's just all of these Planeswalkers. With the Domri, yeah, we're dead next turn anyway. Yeah. Alright, we'll concede. That wasn't the best start. But we're gonna keep going with this. Alright, so anything that we want to change here, so I had Arguel's Bloodfast in the deck. I'm not actually sure I'm liking it too much, though. Honestly, Lyra Dawnbringer is not terrible. Omnath does kind of stop it. I'm debating between like a Ross's Contempt for the Planeswalkers or just a Lyra to help us have the life gain. I think I'm going to go Lyra here. It works with the game plan of just trying to get the lands up to 5. All right, Zippo Inc. Is this actually... like Zippo? I didn't even notice that before. But that's kind of cool. You would love to learn a lesson on how to build a deck. You probably would want to learn it from someone else. But I could do something like that, I guess. No, we could do something like that. That would be fun. But yeah, let me know if everything is sounding okay. I had an echo last time, but hopefully everything is sounding good this time. All right, this is keepable. We have some cards. Pretty much any hand that has Duskleafing Zealot, pretty good for us. All right, Godless Shrine tapped. Pass the turn. We also probably ought to have Command the Dreadhorde in this deck as well. That's the issue. I just have so many things, and I am fine to go back and change things up, add it to the deck. Burglar Rat. We actually, oh man, we really need land. We probably disrupt them more playing it on the next turn when they've already played another land or things like that. At Corpse Knight, we don't necessarily need to get in the damage on the early game, so we're not rushing it out there. It's more of a combo piece with Lumbering Battlement, just an extra piece of damage that we can do. No blocks. We're just digging for our lands at the moment. All right, Isolated Chapel. Let's go ahead and play Burglar Rat. Make them discard. No attacks past the turn. And let's see if they have the Risen Reef. We need to find removal. Alright, Candidate. Candidate is good if we went into red. Nameless, you want to challenge me? Yeah, so we're going to be doing the challenges at the end of the stream. Get this. There we go. Okay. All right, Sorin is interesting. Let's just Corpse Knight and Passion Orator. We want to do damage to them rather than heal at this point. We're fine with this. If we find land for Lumbering Battlement next turn, we have... it's a massive big boy. And then Sword comes in to let us swing in for massive amounts of damage as well. All right, Living Twister. That's fun. Yeah, so with Devin, just with this, let's not get people in line until we actually get to the point of doing it. So, the video lags are so hard, man. Yeah, so I need to get a better setup here at some point. Well, Bone Splitters, I think we do just kill Risen Reef, right? What do we need more? Card draw or discard? So kill Risen Reef. Sacking. Let's sack the Burglar Rat. That's fine. All right, so there we go. Past the turn. Still just waiting for this extra land for the Lumbering Battlement. Hey, Carlos or Camirez, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Dude, I am doing really well today. Dude, I'm glad to be back in streaming mode, doing all this stuff. I really like YouTube so far. I mean, the fact that we have so many people on here has been sweet. Really, really awesome. Remember to guys, hit the like button for the stream. Definitely appreciated. But yeah, this will be cool. Yeah, thank you, Devin. Did that.
The land shall conquer you.
Have the channel Discord where people send names. I'll get that going at some point. The issue that I have right now with my computer, so once I have a better computer coming out soon, we'll be doing some more stuff. But we'll kill here. Take the beats. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep it on the chat for now. Doing things in Discord is good, but oh man, all of the removal. That makes things harder. I think we have to binding the Nissa.
I cannot protect you anymore.
I mean, we're still technically in the game. We might have to just chump block here. Like, this is the issue with Lumbering Battlement too, is that it is only one blocker. We do have double Lumbering Battlement to come out though. We're gonna take our beats one more turn. 6 damage, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna get Carlos into this. There we go. All right, Lumbering Battlement. We are going to grow him just for Soren. We need to be gaining life. We know that opponent has lots of burn right now, though, which is rough. So not having this extra blocker might be tough. Being able to have him for life gain and card draw, we can actually pick up the Lumbering Battlement, draw an extra card. We're going to do that after the turn with Soren, though, because we just have to be gaining life here. Liberal Ideas, what's up? Here, Liberal, let's also get you. So I'm getting all of my Twitch moderators on right now, and we're getting them added on here now as moderators. So thanks so much. Sweet. So yeah, Liberal, Carlos, Devin, all you guys are mods in the system. I know that I'm doing it a little bit different time, so hopefully Liberal will be able to keep doing this. But all right, we'll block the land. The Living Twister might be... This is the issue. Maybe I should have killed the Living Twister. Yeah, he just has the damage here. He can pick up and kill us, and so we're just dead. Alright. Well, game number 1 didn't look so good. We may need to change up a couple of things. Any ideas for things that we need to do? You have to have 3 Lumbering Battlements in Corpse Knight, because you have to be able to... Or does just 2 of them work? I'm trying to remember. So you pick up the one. I think you have to have 3 Lumbering Battlements, because you have to be able to have the other one pick up the one that was picking up the other stuff. So yeah. So yeah, there we go. You feel left out now, Sam? I'm sorry. We'll be. I'll be doing stuff as well. This is just the crew that I had for, you know, like 5-6 months ago. They've been around for forever. I mean, if I don't recognize you because your name's different on YouTube, let me know. But yeah. Don't click my chat too much or you'll get banned. Don't click your cat too much. Oh, that's the issue too. I need to take out the cat. There we go. Let's get rid of the cat, because the cat does slow down the game a ton. So glad to get rid of that. All right, let's head into this again. The Demco, big fan of the janky decks, dude. Thank you so much. I love playing janky stuff. You know, it's fun. Love this guy. This guy I talked to yesterday. Una love. Yep. All right, let's see what we're up against. Man, I've been having some issues with this going really slow today. Had to mulligan the first one. This we can keep. Sword or Ravenous Tubes. I think that we can actually dig for another Ravenous Chupacabra with the Militia Bugler and other card draw. We only have 2 of these more. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go like that. Always love Just Legion Zealot turn 2. I think it's a great play. The issue is that the format is a lot faster than it used to be, and so honestly, this deck is kind of like a grindy, get the value on turn 5. I'm not sure if that's fast enough anymore. All right, so play a Swamp, play the Zealot, see what we're up against. Probably Elementals again. Is this just what's like in best of 3 right now? Is all the Elementals? Leafkin Druid. Honestly, we might just have to have a bit more removal in the deck for this deck specifically. Let's get out. I'm debating if I want to just go for Ravenous Chupacabra next turn. If they find Risen Reef, we need to do that. So instead of Militia Bugler, let's go Corpse Knight here and pass the turn. Just getting that incremental damage, and then basically we want to be swinging in with Lumbering Battlement, maybe getting a few big hits. Uh-oh, that's not good.
Together, we will prevail.
All right, well, Ravenous Tubes lets us kill the land and swing in. They still have lots of mana, though. All right, so kill the harbor. They have a response to this. They do not. Ha! All right, then all attack at the Nicityness. Yeah, I was thinking of finding a way to bring Yarok into the deck, but adding 2 extra colors just for Yarok, I was like, probably can't do it. We probably could, but I don't think it would be very good. Iron Smeltery, how you doing? First time catching your streams, you got me into Arena. Dude, thanks so much for jumping in. Yeah, I think Arena is amazing. I think it has added so much to the format. I really do think it adds a lot to everything here. Omnath. Omnath. Kills the Corpse Knight. That's fine. We actually kind of want this Ravenous Tubes to die so that we can bring it back with Sorin. I'm debating, though, if this is worthwhile. What would we kill? We can't just get rid of all the forests. This Omnath is annoying. But I think that this is still a decent play here. So,
my heart is hollow with scorn.
So we do lose Sorin. I don't know. We have another one though. Yeah, let's just kill the forest. Get rid of all those lands. Hopefully, they haven't played a land for a while. Hopefully this is just mean enough to slow them down. Omnath can get really big though. Let's say no attacks, pass the turn. Yeah, the elementals seem to be kind of the thing, which we may have to. I might have to go back in and rebuild this deck to be good against elementals in the first game. So we may do that here in a little bit.
Behold nature's true power.
Yeah, I think the likes kind of go wherever you came in on. Likes is something that you have to refresh the page for. I'm showing 34 likes for everything. But yeah, so more likes are great though. If you guys want to throw in more likes, definitely appreciate it. Thought about switching out some of the slower cards for the Enforcer. Oh, that's right. Orzhov Enforcer. That's a very good point. I've not thought of that. Let's see here. Let's go Lydia Bugler. Maybe I should have gone for the Zealot first, in case we miss a Battlement, because we're looking for Battlement now. Another Corpse Knight is good. Enter of the Meek is really good as well. I'm just not sure if we're going to be able to have the time. You know, actually, we kind of need that as desperation mode now. Let's go ahead and Dusk Legion Zealot. Burglar Rat, okay. Yeah. And man, yeah, no attacks. Nissa is good. It is worse if they don't have any lands, but they're probably going to get her to the ultimate before long. Hydroid Krasis is going to kill us before too long as well. We really need a Lumbering Battlement. Lumbering Battlement into Sorin hopefully is good enough. We only get one swing with the Lumbering Battlement, though, before Hydroid Krasis kills it. Or kills my Sorin. We shall see, we shall see. Omnomnath there hurts. Yeah, Omnath is rough. I think it was good that we killed the land over the Omnath just because of where they were at. Like, they do have a bunch of mana ramp, which is rough. I don't know if that was the best play. They still have so much mana right now. Go do the bot's job for now. Dude, thanks so much, Carlos. You're the bomb. Yeah. So head over to the Discord if you guys want to. I am getting that to where we're doing a lot of stuff on there, and that just straight up kills us. Okay. Yeah, they kill our entire board.
Is it just me?
Pretty much at any point. If we find Lumbering Battlement on the top here, we may have a small chance. Still, how big does it get? We're just playing this for fun, for the kicks and the giggles now. All right, Burglar Rat. I think that this deck just might be too slow to really be playing against. All right, there's Binding. Yeah, we're already dead next turn, though. I mean, all they have to do is they board wipe with Chandra next turn, swing in, and we're dead. Theory craft this? Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, let's this is the deck right now, and honestly, I probably will be changing things up a little bit as we go. The issue is that we're a little bit too slow with just doing good things. I like Kitesail Freebooter just to try to get the Nissa. They have so much removal with Omnath, and I'm not sure if this deck is playing as many shocks and everything as the other ones are. Ravenous Chupacabra is still good. Let's Argyll's Bloodfest needs to go. I honestly I thought I actually took that out, and I did not. Let's take out Brought Back. I think it's a little slow. Lydra is in here. Conclave Tribunal is not terrible. We might just want to go Mortify as well. Let's go for another Conclave Tribunal. Because it hits Nissa. And everyone's saying Blood for Bones. I don't think Blood for Bones would really work well with this deck. Because we're not actually filling the graveyard, first off. And we would be bringing back like really cheap stuff. Like I mean, it would bring back the same thing that we killed, maybe. Like it does work with Ravenous Chupacabra or a few things like that, but Oath of Kaya, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is we probably just need some board wipe and stuff. YouTube, the chat delay I think it's because I'm a little bit slower. There is an option to make it a little bit faster. But overall, it's been a little bit better on YouTube. Twitch was faster before. I'm noticing more delay on this one than before. I'm trying out a new part of the system. Really good removal in the top end. I think that we can keep this with the extra scry. I was thinking about Revenge as well. Revitalize Revenge. Being able to bring back like almost all of our deck with Revitalize is really good. All right, Temple of Silence. This is the main reason I like the temples. Let's go ahead and keep that. We do need to get to our 4th land here. So we have a decent curve. Yeah, I do like the idea of Revenge. Yeah, so the reason why I like the Scrylands whenever you're not playing tons of 1-drops. If you're playing tons of 1-drops, you don't play it. If you have, like, this deck is like 2 drops and up, basically. Then adding 2 to 3 Scrylands, I think, is pretty good. I'm running 2 right now just because you have so many 2-drops that I wouldn't ever want to have too many of those in my opening hand, but this works okay. Live on YouTube? Yeah, I am live on YouTube. And so I'm actually going to be doing pretty much everything on... my live stream is going to be on YouTube from here on out. There's a Lumbering Battlement. Let's go ahead and Bugler. We're not going to swing in with this. Grab the Rat. Both Sorens to the bottom. That's a bummer. All right, no attacks past the turn. They could have Omnath here, which honestly, what we want to have happen is Risen Reef into our Ixalan's Binding. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna Ixalan's Binding that for her, sure. Dovin, Architect of Law. I have decks with it, but not too many. I haven't really done focus on that too much, right? Isolated Chapel. We do have Lumbering Battlement here coming out soon. So take the Risen Reef. Beautimus. Alright, swing it in. Should hit for 4 here. Down to 16 past the turn. If we find a 3-drop, we'll probably Burglar Rat, and like if we find another 2 or 3-drop, we'll Burglar Rat and do something else to get a little bit wider board for this Battlement. The thing I'm scared about, though, is Chandra. If they have another red source here, they do have Chandra. It's a bad. Not super good. We can make a big boy really quick, though. All right, there we go. So that's what we wanted. All right, so Swamp, Corpse Knight. Man, I really hope they don't play Chandra on this next turn. Gain some life. We're going to make them lose some life here. Burglar Rat to make them discard. Man, maybe we should be playing around that Chandra because we know it's there. Hey, MTG, thanks so much for the content. Keep up the great work. Dude, thank you so much for the $5. Man, you are a gentleman and a scholar. That is awesome. Thank you. I'm wondering too, so like YouTube has an extra setup here that has a bunch of information. I'm wondering if that might be slowing down my gameplay a little bit as well. Oh man, we need an extra mana to use this Ravenous Chupacabra. Let's go ahead and Temple of Silence first. I think we are just going to go for the Lumbering Battlement. They're down to 2 cards. We can put that to the bottom. All right, let's go Lumbering Battlement. All right, so these all trigger. Gain a life, they lose a life. We pick up everything. I was thinking of digging for the Sorin, but I did remember that Sorin is gone. But we do have a 12-13 now. They're going to be in chump block mode for the rest of their life, hopefully. But we know that they were playing lots of planeswalkers that can go wide, can do lots of good things for them. All right, there's a Crazy. Lots of card draw. We're gonna have to kill the Krasis here. They tap down all of their chump blockers, and so I'm thinking Nullhide Phyrex is actually gonna have to take this. I don't think they can take 12, especially because they know we have Corpse Knight underneath this. All right, they actually do take it, and so at this point, Corpse Knight does 3 damage to them. So we need to get them down to 3. I'm trying to get my head back in the game and start making YouTube videos and streaming again. Are you a channel? I actually didn't know that. That's awesome. Anxiety and depression have been getting the better of me, which is why I stopped. Yeah, man, it's so rough, especially with streaming. I don't think people always know how much time goes into things and how much it taxes you. But yeah, maybe message me sometime later. I'd love to, or anything I can do to help. Yeah, Brent, how you doing, my friend? Dude, good to see ya. All right. This is rough. The nice thing is that we have been able to slow down the game. Having a 12-13 is going to be hard for them to do much with. They do get to kill Chupacabra here. Oh, I think I realized what you guys are saying about Blood for Bones. Blood for Bones to get Lumbering Battlement back. Because you can sack Lumbering Battlement and get it back to put everything back underneath it again. I don't think I was recognizing that before, but that is cool. Do we go for the Nissa? They're gonna block for either way, so I guess we just attack face. This is technically a required block, so we at least get to get rid of something this way. Where did you post that, Liberal? Yeah, that's the hard thing is I feel like a lot of the things that draw cards in this format or what we're doing here is sorry, Devin, you tried to say that. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading everything here and still going. Oh, Helm of the Host on Lumbering Battlement? Ooh, that'd be fun. On the Discord, all right, sweet. I'll check it out. That's the one issue is having Discord open as well slows down my stream a little bit too much, and that's why I haven't really had it on. I guess I can get on my phone. I think that this one might be over, right? Past to my turn. We just are not... We drew too many lands in a row there, as well as... And this is the issue with Lumbering Battle and all this thing, is just getting a big creature isn't enough nowadays. There's so much stuff people can do that it's pretty difficult to really keep going. There's Corpse Knight. So with 2 Corpse Knights out, if we find a way to kill this Lumbering Battlement, we actually... in fact, we'd love for it to die right now. That's game if it does. So all attack. So wing it in. Yeah, that is chump block. That's fine. All right, so we do have a couple of cards that do sacrifice the Lumbering Battlement. But you guys are totally right. Blood for Bones is sweet here. In fact, we're going to change up the deck after this game because I think that we do need to have some changes made. We do have draws right now that do win the game for us. I wasn't sure, like I was debating on bringing Cruel Celebrant into this deck as well. I'm not sure if that's quite what we're looking for though, because I like the idea of more ETB effects rather than things that are dying. Wizards won't ban Risen Reef? I don't know. I think that they're not going to ban it this set, but once everything moves out, I don't know. Risen Reef is really good, but you can just have removal. It's just like how Long Tusk Cub was back in the day, where you just need to have removal, and that's just, you know, part of the game. It's like you have to have shock, which they did ban things that made that made it good later on. I don't know. There's Chandra.
And you look flammable enough. Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
One copy of Cruel. Yeah, Cruel. Yeah, that's the hard part. Cyberjunk Punk. Tom Cruise plays Magic. Oh my goodness. That comes. I have to laugh at how many times that that's said to me. So often. All right, there we go. Lumbering Battlement. And that is game. All right, so they lose life. We pick up Lumbering Battlement and Dusk Legion Zealot. Everything enters. Yeah, that's a few Corpse Knight triggers. So we did get the victory here. We still squeaked it out somehow. And this is my thoughts with the Blood for Bones as well. I do think Blood for Bones is better than the removal spell. But at the same time, Lumbering Battlement kind of... Like, we do have 4 copies of Lumbering Battlement that kind of take that place. So yeah. It's so uncanny. No, it's fine. I think it's hilarious. I have to ask. I think I get like 3 comments a day that say that, like, what, Tom Cruise plays Magic? Which I think it's hilarious. It's fun. All right, we're gonna run it back how it is. I can't think of anything we'd really change. Maybe the Ross's Contents for more removal, but I like the Conclave Tribunals for that. Honestly, we probably need to go with some... We need to change this up a little bit. It's been a while since I played Best of 3. I'm trying to remember the things that we need to do here to really change things up. Ooh, the portal. The portal could be interesting. That is cheap enough that it would be easier to play. That would be really fun. I should make a deck around Epicure of Blood. I've done that in the past, but I haven't done it for the most recent stuff right now. And honestly, Epicure of Blood I think is a really fun card. See, this is the issue with the temples, is a hand like this, where like this is a decent hand. I know that we're gonna have to be a little bit faster though. Kitesail Freebooter could be okay. There's so much tapped land. If we find a forest or a basic land on top, which we can maybe look for a Silent Temple. All right, we have a couple of draws. I actually am okay with this hand besides that. We have the Landscape of Ravenous Chupacabra, which is removal for Risen Reef, which honestly, kill Risen Reef or lose the game. Omnath is also annoying. Like, they just... Elementals are in such a good place right now. It's really hard to deal with it. Temple of Silence, go. Verity Circle. I haven't used it in a long time. We need a faster land than that. I'm going to be greedy with this one. The 2-cost card that's double black and opponent exiles a card as opposed to Burglar Rat. Remind me what it is. I actually don't. I don't think I know that one. Oh, that came out recently, didn't it? Well, no fast lands. No fun. Oh, Sully the Troll. So I actually, I think I tried posting on Facebook, but I've actually switched over where we're going to be doing YouTube streams now. I've quadrupled everything by going over to YouTube and doing the stream. Facebook, I was really liking. I think that I could have built something good there, but since we already have so much on YouTube, and I realized that the main reason people don't stream on YouTube is because you can't with Twitch. But I'm not partnered with Twitch, and so I can do it just fine. So we're doing YouTube live streams. All right, so let's we're not going to Militia Bugler. We are going to Kite Cell Freebooter here. Try to get rid of a Nissa. Mass Manipulation, huh? Oh. Honestly, what's better here? We can deal with a Nissa. It's hard though. It's coming out next turn. Mass Manipulation. They have to find lots of blue mana for that. So let's take Nissa. Godless Shrine tap, pass the turn. How can a starter learn how to draft? Honestly, watching really good drafters. That's one of the best things to do. I like watching the streams of like Numut the Nummy. I think is really good. He does a lot of stuff on Twitch. I'm going to start doing a few more things. That was a good draw for them. That was an amazing draw for them. They get to go digging for blue mana for this as well. Boo. Yeah, 110. Yeah, we're at 114 viewers right now, which is so cool. This is awesome. And the nice thing too is that because I've already been partnered with YouTube and everything beforehand, I am already qualified for ad breaks, things like that, and so it's good overall. All right, let's Ravenous Chupacabra, kill the Omnath. We're not going to worry about the Cavalier for this turn. We're not giving them a whole lot of things to actually mass manipulate either. So this is okay. Oh, he has reach. No. Oh, man. Reach barely comes into play with almost anything. I can't believe I forgot that. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, LVD is really good as well, yeah. He typically does more like modern or the stuff. I'm not sure if he's been doing standard. I guess he probably does it, but I'm going to start doing a few more drafts during like streams and stuff like that to get going, but that was a huge misplay. I don't know about you guys, but I always miss the text of Reach. Like, I remember that he has it later, but Reach is one of those things that I do miss fairly often, fairly consistently. We can't play all this. We need... Oh, we're dead on board, basically. Nissa for sure kills us. How do we actually survive? So Nissa creates another attacker that will kill us that way. We can't have enough to block. And so if we chump block with Ravenous Chupacabra, we're just going to pay the 4 here. So we get rid of Nissa. We can chump block Cavalier. I think that we're still just dead anyway. Just because we don't have anything in hand that will help us get out of this. If we find another Ravenous Chupacabra, we actually can stay in the game. I probably would have swung in with the Llanowar there. I mean, maybe they're going to use the mana here. If they have Chandra, we're just done. There's no way back. Yeah, okay. Another body that we can't deal with. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, man, Reach is something, especially like whenever you're playing more competitive Magic, you don't typically see Reach in there. It's kind of interesting. And so, man, I don't know. That was crazy. All right, well, I'm going to take a quick break here. Yeah, better than your 10 plus oops moments. You could ask anyone. I have plenty of the oops moments. Guild of Ravnica. Haven't opened up one of these packs in forever. Yeah, I think I have basically everything though. All right, so I'm gonna take a quick break here. I'm gonna throw it onto an ad break for a moment, and we'll be back. Alrighty. Now that mom is gone, we can talk about the real. Devin, hey, thanks so much for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so a quick reminder, if you guys want to check out stuff, Devin just posted some links in the ads there, or in the chat for Streamlabs. I have merch. There is donations there. I won't be able to see it on the platform right now because I do need to switch some things up, but definitely still appreciated. Super chats also appreciated. Definitely not required. Just, you know, if you guys want to throw it my way, that's great. Also, I do have Patreon. If you guys want signed cards each month from me, that's another way you guys can support me. Also, you can do any amounts there. I'm going to be putting up polls for like what things we want to be doing, which decks, deck ideas, that kind of thing. Going to be in Patreon as well. So $1 to jump in and be a part of all of the things there. I haven't been doing it for the last bit, but we're going to be doing it more. Where were the ads? I inserted an ad. I'm not sure if it goes in everybody. I think the way that YouTube does it is if you just barely saw an ad, like if you came in recently, they're gonna make sure that there's a certain amount of time before they throw another ad at you, so that you don't hate YouTube or whatever. Someone buy me a hat and I will send you my ankle pics. Dude, what is it with you and ankles? Huh? Interesting. No, that's hilarious. All right, so let's jump into. I'm not very impressed with that deck. I don't want to keep throwing the same one there for you guys. So let's do this. Let's do some like deck brewing fun times while we're on here now, and then we're gonna jump into direct challenges right after that. So I'd love to hear some ideas of what you guys think are just like good decks you want to see me build. So let's get some stuff in here. Like, okay, these are the things that we want to see built. Art, top 3 MTG YouTuber I watch. Dude, thank you so much. That's awesome. Got to be in the top 3. There's a lot of really good YouTube creators out there, or MTG creators right now. So that's really awesome. Oh, it has an ad blocker. That would do it. Reanimator dragons. Ooh. You want to restart the client? Yeah. It won't demonetize me for ankles. That's fair. That's hilarious. Top 3 out of 3 he watches. Yeah. No, that's good with me. Mono black control. I actually just posted last night. I did a black tempo deck that was pretty sweet. So honestly, I'm fine kind of playing that one again. It's one of my favorite decks to be playing right now. It's really good. Blood soaked ritual. I don't even know what blood soaked ritual is. Let me get this up and start doing it. Villas the blood broker deck. That's right, yeah. Villas, maybe we can check that out. We've had a lot of mono black and Reanimator stuff. Maybe we can all right, so Villas Broker of Blood, you have to do Reanimator. There's no way to play this card otherwise. Which the awkward part about Reanimator is to get it in the graveyard, you need to have several copies, but this is not a card that you play tons of copies of. But 8 converted mana costs, flying, pay 2 life. Target creature gets -1 until end of turn, which is yay. But the beautiful thing is whenever you pay life, the 2 life, you get to draw cards equal to the amount of life you lost. So, yeah, so whenever you lose life, you draw that many cards. So lose 2 life, draw 2 cards. Amazing. And it's a flying 8/8. I mean, it is an 8/8. That's pretty sweet. Hello from Manila, Philippines. Hey, thanks so much. Dude, I actually have a ton of friends in the Philippines. I went to school in Hawaii for college, and so many of the people there were from the Philippines. So I actually have a special place in my heart for the Philippines, even though I've never been there. But dude, and I swear every Filipino that I met when I was at college has like the most beautiful voice in the world. I actually hosted this place has got talent type of thing or whatever, and so I actually was a judge for a vocal competition. I think it actually was. Yeah, so weird. I actually put it all on in it. Oh, but. And actually, so here, fun story. So actually, the day that I put this whole thing together, we were gonna have like 2,000 people in the audience. We had an amazing lineup of some of the best singers in the school, and man, they were good. And everyone from around in Hawaii, like all the locals, come to all of the events and do lots of stuff. It's really cool. We had a tsunami warning 45 minutes before the show was supposed to start, so right before we were opening up doors and getting people in, and it was my decision to make the call, hey, let's not do that. It was a clear decision. It wasn't easy, but it was just like, it was really weird in college to have that kind of decision making of like, okay, I need to, cancel everything, all the hard work we just did for the last month and a half. We're not doing it because there's a tsunami coming, possibly, so it's like, yeah, that was pretty crazy. But it was a bummer. But yeah, and then we ended up doing it like very small scale afterwards in like a really small place because we couldn't rebook the big venue, we couldn't rebook everything else. It was rough. But we yeah, it was cool. I got across arms, lock elbows with a lot of cool people at that time. I don't know what the word is. All right, sorry, I'm not been reading all these ones. All right, so yeah, Villas sounds really fun. I'm not sure if it Bills and Lock Navigator Compass is a fun deck. Bills and Lock Navigator Compass. That's it. A Doom Whisperer and Jace Wielder of Mysteries. The issue is you have to have infinite life as well to make this actually happen, but it's sweet. I mean, well, let's see. You lose 2 life, you get to surveil 2, mill 2, draw 2, mill 2, draw 2. Is there a way to gain enough life to make that work? Maybe if you like command the Dread Horde with Bishop of Wings and Angels as well? That'll be a little bit difficult. I don't know. Rotting Restore for self, discard. Yeah, Rotting Restore. Yeah, so here's the let me show you my black tempo deck real quick. And in fact, let's play it a little bit just because I like it a lot while we're trying to decide what thing we want to build, because I do want to build something really fun. This is the mono black tempo deck that came out last night on a video, and I have been loving this deck. It is solid. Because it's best of one, it has some interesting things, and I kind of built. I honestly probably go down 2 copies of Embodiment of Agonies, maybe for something a little bit better. But because it's an interesting card, but it is really fun. But I love routing to start with Bag of Holding. It's really solid. This has been a good one. Let's all right, let's get a vote kind of going of what deck you guys want to see. We're gonna play 1 game of this, and by the end of it, we're gonna jump into something else. The boring Explorer package for life gain. I mean, it does make sense. And green black would be a lot better for Reanimator. And you would be able to mill yourself a lot more if you were doing that with honestly, Sultai. You can use Stitcher Supplier for double trigger with Yarok, and honestly that might be a fun deck to try out. I'll keep this. This is a lot of removal. Hopefully we're up against a creature deck. I don't know, we'll see. Enraged Raptors has a goofy infinite combo. Yeah, except it draws the game instead of doing it. Honestly, I think that's actually the deck I want to do. So, Villas, we'll do a Reanimator deck. We can reanimate a lot of things, but kind of trying to hit Jace. The hard part with Reanimator is making that all work. When it checks out our hand, we kept the wrong hand against this deck. I forgot that Esper is still a thing that people play. Liliana's Contract. Yeah, I've had a lot of requests for contract demons. Honestly, yeah, we could do it. We might be scooping this one a little bit early too. We'll see. I kept the worst possible hand for this. They take the Eldest Reborn over Dread Presence. That's a little bit interesting. They probably have a handful of removal, and that does kill Planeswalkers. Probably have a handful of Thought Erasures, because, you know, people do that. Sage's Road Denizen is fun to combo it with Ashiok and Wall of Thoughts. Oh, that's right, because whenever you play a blue creature, it mills them for 2. Is that right? It's like 3 converted mana cost, something like that. All right, well, let's go Rotting Regisaur. This Walk the Plank, I think, is going to be pretty dead. Well, I'm trying to remember what creatures they do play. It might be okay. This is the hard part with Rotting to the Stars, knowing what things that you have to discard. The discard, Walk the Plank. Another Swamp. Well, let's go ahead and swing in. Alright, they do have the cast down. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, Dread Presence. Pass the turn. Yeah, it's painful watching control decks like this. Dumped every kill spell and hate with with one creature, call it a deck, and it wins with it. Yeah, it's that is the issue with control. It's smart. Like, and this is honestly something to remember with other. Oh, I don't want to get rid of the swamp, but I think discard or killing this is going to be better. It's awkward though. Embodiment of Agonies. This is a lot of discard. Let's get Cast Down in there. It grows the embodiment a little bit more, so that's something we can do next turn maybe. Down to 20. That's how it goes. Yeah, so the best thing about control, honestly, which is really good, is control. They focus on complete interaction. You know, it's just like interact with stuff. And I mean, it's a good, smart way to play. All right, we'll kill Narset. We're not going to play the Embodiment of Agonies into this Kaya's Wrath, so we're just going to pass the turn. And honestly, that's why if you want to start building better decks, and this is where I struggle, is if you want to start building better decks, build more interaction into your deck. interact with as many things as you can. You know, like where creatures do interact with life total, but it's not as consistent. I just don't like playing that way. I like to do the fun, crazy, janky things, and so that's my my favorite way to play. But adding adding more stuff is definitely
I know 88 ways to
good. We have to lose Liliana. They get a Narset back.
own your prowess.
Embodiment of Agonies is actually okay here for us. We just know that there's a Kaya's Wrath coming. Cruelty, huh? Oath of Kaya kills Dread Presence. They don't actually have to do this. Embodiment of Agonies lets us kill Regisar at least. It also lets us pressure. It is a 5/5. No attacks past the turn. We actually kind of like having Regisar on their side of the board. The discarding is a big deal. Elder Spell goes away.
Meditate and prepare.
Can I estimate when meta will settle for M20? I'd say it's usually the end of the first month is when they kind of gets into where like, okay, these are the ones that are winning for me most. And then there's typically like one more deck that comes in that kind of throws everything through the loop. All right, so here's the question. They do have the ability to block. Oath of Kaya kills Dread Presence. If we block here, they can kill here. We have Omnix's Cruelty to kill here as well. We take 10 though. So I think we have to block. We take it from Regisar. They basically have to Oath of Kaya now, which then they can bounce it back with the Teferi. The Teferi draw there was amazing. They do kill here. That probably just ends the game for us.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Alright, Dread Presence, Swamp. Let's just kill Teferi. Gain some life, pass the turn.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Include something that's Narset, yeah. Another Teferi, man. We do actually have a decent amount of card draw. Well, maybe not a decent amount, but Kaya's Wrath. We can force the Kaya's Wrath. They get to just bounce Oath of Kaya back over and over again. Let's jump into another deck. I think that we still had a chance to maybe stay in the game there, but we were so far behind, not hitting our land drops to get up to the Liliana. We've already had to discard so many things. If we held the Eldest Reborn, maybe we didn't have the mana for it. All right, I wanted to build this deck though that we're talking about. So, Yurok, Billis, or let's go Jace. We're just going to throw everything in here for now. We probably can go down to one copy later on, but Billis. Wait, why were we going for Yurok? It was for the early stuff. We're gonna go 2 copies of Doom Whisperer. Absolutely go Risen Reef if we're gonna be in these colors. It also helps us get to the Jace. It helps us draw for Jace. Stitcher. Honestly, maybe we just go Elementals. It's probably better, but we've already done something like that. So Blood for Bones. I'm just going to throw a bunch of copies in. Tameo. Bit Y. Oh, it's I. We probably don't have enough creatures for Molder Hulk here. Maybe it's not a Citrus Supplier deck. Maybe we do go a little bit more elementals. Like, honestly, the Leafkin Druid is decent here. Llanowar help us just ramp up the stuff. We can use Blood for Bones just to have extra ETB effects if we get Yarak out and things like that. The Blood for Bones is really good, though. The thing is that we need stuff in the graveyard, which... So we do still need things in the graveyard. Which we have Surveil to do that, so maybe we just go kind of like a Surveil-y deck. This could work well with the Disinformation Campaign. What else surveils? Is there any ETB surveils with Yarak? Tatyova? Oh yeah, Tatyova would be good. And honestly, that's another thing too, is if we draw enough cards, we could discard them away. Let's go one copy of Eldest Reborn. Just another way we can get stuff back from the graveyard. Maybe 2 copies. I don't want to be too heavy in the 5-drop slot, though. I think that's about right. We need ways to ramp this now. Leafkin Druid with Risen Reef. Just this way we have enough elementals that we can at least make this work. Honestly, actually, this is what we do. Is we go Explorer package. I know it's the Explorer package, but it just makes so much sense in this kind of situation where we have all these things. It lets us choose if we want to get it into the graveyard or not. Cameo can help us also fill the graveyard pretty well. So Wild Growth. It's also an elemental which works with Risen Reef. It works amazingly well with Yarak. Let's go down to 1 Jace. We get to choose if we want to draw it, right? And now we actually need interaction as well. We don't have enough interaction at the moment. This is the issue. Is just you have to be able to build the early game so it's actually decent enough to play. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Night Veil Sprite surveils. Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not an ETB effect. We want to take advantage of Yarak in this deck. Yarak, I think, is Yarak Risen Reef. Honestly, one of the best ways to just kind of mill yourself for Jace and dig for Jace as well. Honestly, one of the best ways to do it. I like the Villas Doom Whisperer in here as well. Man, even just Blood for Bones for Yarak and Risen Reef, that's not too shabby either. Maybe we don't go Explore Package route. We've seen that done so many times. We do need removal and such. We already have 17 creatures. We have a lot of stuff here. Honestly, maybe either something we want to reanimate besides this. And Tatyova with Risen Reef is sweet. What else we do here? Elder Spell for Narset. Yeah, we do need removal. We'll go 1 Elder Spell. 1 Verasta's Contempt. We can't really go too much more in the 4-drop slot. It's getting expensive. Honestly, we'd probably add... Well, Narset really doesn't do too much for us. We could add Vraska for removal, and it's just good. Maybe get stuff to the graveyard, or I don't know. I think we still have Llanowar. Maybe we do throw in Stitcher Supplier. Llanowar gives us turn 2 Risen Reef. Oh, Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, Assassin's Trophy and... maybe one Tail's End, just as like a good, because sometimes the activated abilities of things or whatever, a legendary spell, it might be good enough. Is it better than just like, I don't know. Maybe we go up one more Jace, make sure we can hit it. The biggest issue with Jace is if we do mill it over somehow with Tamio or whatever and not able to get it back. We do have Tamio to get things back, though, to our hand. Maybe it's just a 4th copy of Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, Tail's End is decent. Hostage Taker? Ooh, Hostage Taker. Yeah, there we go. It's another 4-drop. We do have a little bit more ramp now. We're too heavy in the 4-drop slot if we're gonna be using Blood for Bones, which I mean is okay with Hostage Taker. Let's go down Vraska Queen. Actually, man, this is the issue that I get to, is like I start building around one thing, then I start thinking of something else that I want to do, and then I kind of forget the other thing I'm actually trying to build around. Like Villas probably is just a one of, honestly, in this deck. Doom Whisperer is a combo with it, but it's not necessarily the whole point we're doing it. We were trying to reanimate while we're doing this, right? And those aren't even ETB effects. So we built kind of a completely different deck. Let me just finish building this deck. I'm going to go back and build that one, because I think that, honestly, I would take those out in this deck just because of what it is doing. We'd probably go down Blood for Bones down to 2 because of everything. I think it's really good to be able to have an extra trigger with Risen Reef or Yarok, anything like that. So it's still a good card in the deck. Probably go up one more. I would probably go up Nissa. I'd probably go to 2 copies of Nissa. We have the Jace so that we can finish out the game if we needed to. That way. Unmoored Ego. Honestly, yeah. I have the top half of Tom Cruise's face. Has anyone ever told me that? Yeah, a couple times. Malfu, dude, I'm doing so good. Yeah, Tail's End might not be bad. Let's go one copy of Tail's End. I do like counter. We probably. Let's go one more copy of Eldest Reborn. It's just a good card. Actually, Liliana. Liliana. Ravenous Chupacabra. Few copies of that, and let's go up the Llanowar Elves. Anyway, this is kind of how I'd build this. Let me just throw the lands in really quick. We'll deck test this one, but I want to jump into the other stuff as well. You guys notice, like, I always like have I look at things in different ways depending on what I'm going digging for. At the different view, either horizontal or vertical. I like seeing the deck in their converted mana cost stuff. All right, we're just gonna go 3s since we're pretty even, I think, in colors. Maybe not as heavy in blue, but blue's so integral to the deck that we still do it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much how we want it. 3 forests is great with Nissa. We can still get to the Jaces because of Nissa. This should be pretty good right there. Oh man, I don't know. Yurak Jace, I guess, is what you could call that. Druid the Vow is really fun. Druidic Vow. All right, let's actually build. All right, so let's do the Liliana's contract deck. All right, so 3 copies of Liliana's contract. Just add one of these while we're here. All right, demon. How many demons do we got? Does Rite of Belzenlok count as a demon? I can't remember. It is a different name. Demon Lord, Vilis, Doom Whisperer. Everything is so stinking expensive. That is the biggest issue with this. Kalia. Is Kalia worth bringing in? We get to go digging for demons. Is it worth going for 3 color for Kalia? Question. Rakdos Showstopper are actually really good. Alright, so there's different ways to play this. Liliana draws us tons of cards. Playing a Reanimator deck, I'm not sure is the best way to go with this one. I would probably go more of like a control-y deck. I don't know. Rights does count. Okay, perfect. Bulgarian add ramp. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Trying to think. This is the biggest issue with demons is they're so expensive that if you try Reanimator, all of Reanimator stuff, typically you have to bring things back. Like you have to either kill a small creature, so you have to make sure you have small creatures, which Stitcher Supplier is amazing at doing that. But then we also have less chance of drawing all those cards anyway. So for those of you guys who don't know what Liliana's contract is, so 5 creature mana cost. When it enters the battlefield, you draw 4 cards and lose 4 life. Drawing the 4 cards there is amazing. It actually is pretty ridiculous. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 4 or more demons with different names, you win the game. So 4 or more. So all we need is 4 demons. And right now in the format, we do have, I think I put every demon in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I mean, honestly, I think what you do with this is you just try to get Liliana's. I would probably build this as is just a mid-range deck. Maybe Kalia to help you dig for the, man, I don't know. It's just another creature that's not a demon though. Having 4 creatures on the battlefield in this format right now with how much removal there is, how much with control is difficult by itself. It's actually insanely difficult just to have 4 creatures out. Typically, if you're gonna, and this is what we found last time we played this, is with how big these demons are and everything, and a lot of them make you lose life, and Liliana's contract makes you lose life, is that you have to race, and so a lot of times if you're going to win, you win by doing damage rather than by winning with Liliana's contract. So this is the thing, that's what I've seen with Liliana's contract over and over again, is that, but like, you have to be in such a commanding point to win the game, that you win the game with everything else first off. And so, I mean, how would I build this deck, though, so that you could play it? 3 copies of Contract, I think, is right. I think that with Demon Lord Belzenlok, you have a chance of drawing into it. It's good. I think I would throw in 1 Kalia and maybe just splash white for it. Go red. Rakdos is an amazing card to kind of help you come back in the game. Temporal Gateway. I'm not a huge fan of Temporal Gateway. This is my thoughts on Temporal Gateway. Am I a fan that it's janky and super cool? Absolutely. Unless you're using it to get out something that's like 7 career mana cost or higher, I don't think it's as worthwhile. Because if you're going to go for something at 6 mana, you take turn 4 off to play it. Turn 5, you can use it to get out a 6 career mana cost thing. At that point, it's better to have that spot in the deck just be removal or be some sort of interaction. But if you're getting things out that are massive, like the Villas, like if our entire game plan was to get out Villas, it'd be good. The issue is that we're running into a life issue. At this point, with how much life loss that we have between all of our creatures, we have to build in some sort of life gain to even have a shot in this deck. And so, Memorial, not Memorial, what's the one that they get -2/-2 and gain 2 life? Moment of Craving? There it is. So Moment of Craving is a way to gain life. In black. So Knight is interesting. Icon of Ancestry over. Oh yeah, absolutely, Icon of Ancestry. Probably 2 copies. That actually is probably going to be integral to our deck. We have to have life gain here, though. This is, and we have to have spells so Embodiment of Agonies actually stays on the battlefield. Spells is the best way to actually get him out there. Maybe it's like Duress. So 2 copies of Duress just because it'll slow down their game plan a little bit, probably. Like, we can get rid of board wipes, which is one of our worst nightmares of this deck. And now we just need more removal early game. Disfigure. Disfigure. I wish that black had more removal oh, we do have Ingress. That's right, we're in red as well. But Ingress Rampage to get rid of Planeswalkers as well. Might even go up to 3 copies of that. Bedevil. It is 2 black, so that actually works really well with this deck. So Bedevil is really good. The Demon, I mean. Yeah, we're not gonna go into white. I think that's better. Just don't add white. The Liliana. Oh yeah, Liliana bad for the strategy. I agree. Disfigure, good early game removal. We can maybe go like Lightning Strikes and Shocks as well. Do we have enough demons now is the question. We need more early game removal. This is not enough. Bedevil's good. Rampage is really good. I like 2 Duresses. It's dead against some decks where it's really good against others. Let's go. We need a creature that we can actually bring things back, like Demon of Catastrophes is the issue. Maybe we go down to 1 Demon of Catastrophes. Embodiment of Agonies is pretty good. Rite of Bells and Lock is good, which does actually create stuff for sacking for that. So maybe, and it creates blockers. It's still not a very strong 1-drop. We'd like to be able to play this spawn on turn 1. Maybe we just add... We have to add creatures for that. Alright, we still need more life gain, I think, as well here. So, Varas's Contempt. The 1 Contempt. Mark of the Vampire? No, I wouldn't go Mark of the Vampire at this one. I mean, it's a possibility. I would sooner splash for Sorin, which honestly isn't a terrible idea. We do have lots of big boys in this deck. But yeah, I wouldn't go Mark of the Vampire. Yeah, so I would. The issue is that's another 4-drop though. Gabriel, you're back. Sweet, we can play now. All right, so we're gonna finish building this one, deck test it for like 2 times, and then we're gonna jump into direct challenges. Just so you guys know, we're gonna do direct challenges here before too long. What's 2+2 in lifelink? Yeah, but it's still an aura. Like if they kill the creature in response, like it's just a game over or whatever. Like it is good. I'm not arguing that Mark of the Vampire can be good. I just if I play Sorin or a couple copies of Sorin, we get reanimation back from the graveyard. We have a way. In fact, all right. What's our curve looking like? We are so expensive. We have to make sure we hit lands. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about Mark of the Vampire with that. It's fun. Let's see. Let's go. I like Icon of Ancestry to help us dig for other stuff. So we have ways to dig. Honestly, Liliana's Contract, tons of card draw. Icon of Ancestry, able to help us find our stuff. All we have to do is have enough removal in the early game now that I think that we have a shot of. And this is the thing, is this deck is either going to beat down with the demons, which is something that we have to like. That's the thing, is you have to be okay with just beating down with demons and having that be good enough as well. But I don't know. At the same time, there's other stuff. Enzo, how you doing? Soft removal plus life gain. Yeah, so we have Moment of Craving, which does add a little bit of life gain and throughout it. And maybe that's just good enough. Honestly, if we get to the point where we're having lots of Spawn of Mayhem triggers or Liliana's Contract, hopefully we're winning the game at that point. You draw 4 cards with Liliana's Contract. Even a Catastrophes is annoying, but we do have the Rite of Bells and Luck for it as well. I don't want to add anything more. I was going to say we can maybe add Eldest Reborn. I think it's just more removal. So let's go maybe like Lightning Strike or Shock. Let's go up a Shock. I don't want to go too heavy into... Maybe Arguel's Bloodfast, actually. It's also Life Drain, but it helps us gain later on. I'm not sure I like that. Honestly, the new Sorin isn't terrible. Sorin, we don't have vampires, but you give something lifelink and death touch. We don't have to splash white for it. You also make it bigger. Actually, it's only if it's a vampire you get a counter onto it. But we can give something death touch and lifelink and swing in. Everything else on it doesn't really work though. Like we would use it only for the +1 ability. +1 ability is not terrible though. It's basically like Mark of the Vampire, but cheaper, that I can use over and over and over again, but on the creature that I want to. And maybe I can bring in the big vampire just for fun with that too. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Bloodfast didn't really seem like a numbo. Disfigure plus Moment of Craving equals instant speed. Ooh, yeah. That actually is pretty tasty. Oh, speaking of more negs, Obnix's Cruelty is amazing. Amazing removal. We have 4 removal for kind of 5 pieces of removal for Planeswalkers. I think that's okay. As well as just big flyers that are hard to deal with. Maybe we need a little bit of early game. Yeah, I agree, Stefan. I think that's... I don't think it's as good. Embodiment is better than Soren Embodiment. What do you mean it's better than Soren? It doesn't have lifelink. So the whole point of Soren was to give the possibility for lifelink. I think that there's other ways to do this though. Maybe we go up like a bag of holding. Bag of holding's not bad. Just a little bit of early game draw. Like if we need to hit our lands or anything like that, we can tuck away a demon that we can get back. So honestly, 2 bag of holdings is pretty good. Maybe 1 more duress. I'm actually liking this. This is looking pretty good. I like Icon of Ancestry to help us get to stuff. I'm debating on 1 more duress. We have quite a bit of removal in the deck right now. I still feel like we're gonna need all of it though. Gates of Blaze. We don't have any gates though. Try the Canarium. There we go. Oh, and probably a Ritual of Soot. In fact, we're gonna go 1 Cry, 1 Ritual. Actually, maybe Cry the Canarium is just better. We can actually compete with the big stuff. The Ritual of Soot is good against the Registrar right now, the big boy, and we have only 1 creature that's not that doesn't die to, or that does die to Ritual. But it's another 4 drop, so we'll go 1 Cry. We'll go up 2 Cry the Canarium, go down to Disfigure. We already have plenty of 1 drops there. So I think that's pretty solid right there. All right, this actually I think is decent. Or oh, we need to do lands. Ball Stronghold. Yeah, probably. Let's go 1 copy of Cabal Stronghold. I don't want to have too many of those. We are pretty heavy in needing black mana, like with Bedevil and everything. Is there a Scryland? These colors? There is, isn't there? Is there not a Rakdos Scryland? Bloodfell Caves. There's one that gains life, but I thought that they also had a Scryland in black and red as well. I have my not collected up here. Huh, that's interesting. Probably go down a mountain for that actually. Go up a swamp so we can get the Cabal Stronghold up a little bit better. A foreign. We were talking about that earlier, Stefan. We decided against it. I wanted it was just another 4 drop is the issue. We're so heavy in 4 drops that we needed more early game interaction. So let's test this out. Yeah, I know. Hey, I know. Soren will give all the creatures. I think that we talked about it for a while. I still think it's good. We were talking about that for a while. Again, an extra 4 drop is the issue. We have like 10 4 drops, and that's too many already. So adding another one, and we can't really go down the demons because we're playing a demon deck. All right, this is pretty good hand. This is decent. We have Bag of Holding turn 1, lots of removal. Help us get to our help us go digging for our demons. We can actually bounce the or discard the demon into Bag of Holding, the save for later. I'll save you for later. All right, and this is actually good removal for more aggro matchup. We like Disfigure on turn 1 there, but this is fine. All the things that kill Indento Vanguard, also very nice. I think that what we have here is actually pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with it. Cabal Stronghold. We actually don't need red mana yet. Let's get out more swamps. And let's just pass the turn. So I'm thinking this is the bird deck. Let's see if we get out the eagle. Alright, well let's Moment of Craving the Healer's Hawk. This is 3 toughness, so we're going to kill that on the next turn with Cruelty. And this is really the issue with the bird stack and everything like that, is that if you play up against someone that has all of the removal, it's pretty tough. They might be playing the protection spell, so let's go ahead and just kill the eagle. Now, pass the turn. Next turn we get out flyers. We are actually probably just like perfectly situated to beat this deck. So this is good. We'll see if they let us play it out to get Lillard on his contract as well. But I honestly, this is the issue: is we're gonna win before that, most likely. Curious Obsession. All right, that's good. Down to 16. Contract. All right, well, let's spawn a man. Pass the turn. That's pretty sweet animation, by the way. FedEx truck is driving by. All right, Winged Words, man. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the of this deck. I'm debating if we want to kill it if they get like another pump spell or something out here. Rally of Wings would be annoying. The Burb deck. I was debating on throwing in Ingrath as well. I think Ingrath would be really good. It's another 5-drop. Like we're really expensive. It would be able to steal other people's stuff, which is fun, and kill it. We make them discard. There's some good things about Ingrath. I think that we're trying to stick with making the demon's theme actually happen. And I feel like everything we have in here is helping that happen right now. And so I'm pretty happy with where this is at. Pays for it, down to 19, Siren Storm Tamer. Okay, and swings in. Oh, protection from... Oh, they did have God's Willing. That's a pretty good turn. Interesting that they paid for this, though. Ooh, Rakdos. Alright, so this is the issue, is Liliana's contract, really good here. We're also going way too low in life. But the 4 cards drawn hopefully will be enough. No attacks past the turn. Moment of Craving is good. We have to not be dead. When I read it, it said protection from black. It just looked white for some reason. I wonder if it's because this already has the red protection on there that it's just like awkward. I don't know. If we find land for this Rakdos Showstopper, we're going to try that out. Alright, swings in. Moment of Craving no longer working. We actually kill the Storm Tamer. Because we want to be able to kill this. Yeah. This will be good. All right, we can play Embodiment of Agonies and Moment of Craving. All right, another Drake. Okay. Yeah, fighting for a life here. Spawn of Mayhem not helping us too much. Moment of Craving. Before they find another God's Willing or anything, let's go ahead and just kill that. No attacks past the turn. The Spawn of Mayhem is killing us slowly, but we're gonna... In fact, I don't think we can even play Demonborn and Bells Unlock now. What did they have? This is a very awkward swing. Wasn't I streaming on Facebook? I was streaming on Facebook. Facebook actually broke on me. I wasn't able to stream for a day, so I went to YouTube, and everyone just requested that I stream on YouTube, and so I was like, you know what? Everyone wants that. Okay. Let's see if we can kill this guy. Hey, we got it. All right, sweet. Swing in. We have to go as aggressive as we can now. Ooh, my computer came in today. How about that? Sweet. I think it's supposed to be like 3 different shipments as well. So, all right. I didn't notice it. I got a new computer here now. So we might have the stream up for tomorrow then, or have us all going there. How's it popping, my dude? Yeah, dude, it's doing so well. Man, we just played Rakdos. Rakdos was awesome, and it actually killed the only non-demon thing out there, so that was sweet. Honestly, Rakdos is really good with this deck. But you guys did see how low our life total got, like against an aggressive deck, and we were even removing half of their stuff. So that is an issue. I think that we had just enough life gain in here to make that worthwhile, to make that work. But that was good. So, Stefan, I did stream on Twitch. I do not like it whatsoever. Absolutely do not like it. Sorry. I liked it. I like YouTube. Other places a lot better. Sorry, I didn't mean to be as and all that. But yeah, I honestly, the thing I don't like about Twitch is that I just don't feel like it's a family-friendly community. I don't feel like they're focused on that at all. And that's one thing I've been wanting to make sure I do with this, is making sure that we keep everything more family-friendly and everything like that. And I just don't think that Twitch really has a desire even to be in that realm. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump into some direct challenges. We'll do direct challenges for a little bit, and then I'm probably going to be setting up a new computer so I can have a much better setup for you guys here. Yeah, and we'll be doing that. Don't you think a Cabal Stronghold is too redundant? You don't need the amount of mana and of a 5 colors black. I think one copy of it is still worthwhile. There's going to be times like if it came down to it and I needed to play 2 more demons, I had 6 mana out, but I had a Cabal Stronghold, I'd be able to have 8 mana, right? At that point. You'd be able to play 2, like a Spawn of Mayhem and a Rite of Bells Unlock, or just something like that. So I think that it's worthwhile. I think 1 copy is good. I wouldn't go more than 1 though. There are instances where it's worthwhile, especially because the Shockland, it counts as a swamp, or is it only basic swamps? If it's only basic swamps, it is only basic swamps. I still think it's worthwhile as a one-of. Like, you kind of saw where it was there. That there are games when you run into tons of swamps later game. So maybe it is redundant. Would a Memorial to Folly be better than that? Maybe. Yeah, I think with how many other things we have, it's actually true. I forgot it was basic swamps. I was thinking it was just swamps. Yeah, so if anyone wants to jump into doing direct challenges, now is the time that we're going to be doing direct challenges. So let's, actually, let me take another break real quick. Let me get this up here, and then Devin, if you don't mind, maybe getting a list of people that want to jump in. But there's my code if you guys need it. And yeah, so I'm going to take a quick break here and I'll be back. All right, sweet. It looks like Stygian, first one in here. I do have more of a delay right now than I did last time we were here. Duo AWOL. Alright. Alright, whoa. How did I just do this? Oh, come on. Having problems. Oh no, I think I just broke it. Alright, I'm gonna have to type yours in because it won't let me access the web browser right now. All right, let's try this deck out again against it. Here we go. Gotta love the army hours. Yeah, that's fine, Brian. We'll get you in one of these times for sure. No, you're scared. That's fine. We don't have to do too much direct challenges as well. Like Friday is gonna be the day where the direct challenges are the main thing. So we're gonna have a direct challenge Friday where that's gonna be the focus. We might do like a little bit of something at the beginning. Wait till people get on. I probably should not have kept this. I just realized. I just like the land base and I didn't even notice the mana symbols. All right, come on. Let's actually refresh this. Hopefully this doesn't change anything. Just pass the turn. I don't think we really care about Fibblethip. We're not gonna cruelty here. There are Esper decks that are playing creatures, and so let's see if there's a Lich, right? So we want to kill that instead. Kill it with fire. Alright, well, we're not going to play Rafter Demon just yet. Since we have Bloodfilled Caves, we have another removal spell. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. This gets us up to our Doom Whisper, which helps us dig for all of our other stuff, which will be good. Yeah, and so I think that this will ultimately be much better. Alright, pass to my turn. Alright, let's Doom Whisper. Pass the turn. See what the opponent's got. Yeah, so if you guys want a direct challenge, the way that you get in line here is by putting in your code. So if whoever puts in their code is the next in line. So I'd love to do some direct challenges here. I'll spend probably about 20 to 30 minutes doing direct challenges if we have enough. If we don't have too many, I'll probably start putting together my computer. Get that going. All right, let's go ahead and surveil. We do need to hit some good draws here. Contract would be good. Try the Canarium. I don't think it's necessary at the moment. Embodiment of Agonies is something we can play with Ulti, so we're going to go ahead and keep that. All right, pass to my turn. We already have Cruelty there. Let's swing in. Down to 14, Embodiment of Agonies. Let's see if they have board wipe next turn, but let's just pass the turn now. You would play, but your brother's on the computer right now. That's fine. Tell him to play. Alright, let's... I mean, it would be really nice to have multiple of these Doom Whisperers, but let's just go ahead and throw that to the graveyard. This is the thing, is that we're making decisions that are worse for the gameplay to try to get Liliana's contract out, but still fun. Let's surveil. There's contract though. Moment of Craving, I think is fine. Graveyard. So pass to my turn. There's contract. Let's swing in. I'm trying to do the math if I need to swing in with both. Let's go ahead and do it. Down to 9. Contract. It didn't actually speed anything up, so I probably shouldn't have. Alright, pass the turn. He's working? Well, that doesn't change anything. That's good. The Arena is refusing to start up. Well, if you do get it up, Kemtar, we'll definitely play. Let's disfigure. I'm worried that they might have like an absorb or something here. And we're really going down low on life. But we also get to set up some amazing draws. Icon of Ancestry is lethal here. Let's just pass to my turn there. Alright, Rakdos, not too shabby at all. Icon of Ancestry, this does give us lethal if we get to swing in here. Swing it in. And that's game. I really don't know what you had there, Holmes, but you kept the greedy hound. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that was sweet. Yeah, Icon of Ancestry definitely helped there. Yeah, this figure is an instant. It is a really good removal card. It's basically Shock but in black. Honestly, Shock might be even better because it does hit Planeswalkers in the format right now. So I was debating on playing Shock, but we're so heavy black, I wanted to throw a Disfigure. And also honestly, having Disfigure and a Shock would be good for Embodiment of Agonies to get up there a little bit quicker, but... Yeah, Agent of Treachery of the Demons. I was thinking that was an Agent of Treachery deck. Once I saw Fibblethip, I've seen a lot of people be playing similar styles for that. Anyone else jumping in? All right, there we go. Dixie, here, I'll go ahead and throw you in right now. That's the next one, right, Devin? I haven't seen anyone else jump in, so. Yeah, Shock is more versatile. Because it also hits face as well, which is pretty big. And honestly, let's keep playing this deck. This is fun. I'll probably be making a video of this later. Got another victim. Oh, and sorry, I haven't put up my code in a little bit, but it's here on the screen if you need it. Everyone else is scared of demons, yeah. Defile is a super good instant removal. I don't think I know Defile. I'll have to look it up later. All right, Dixie, when you're ready. You'd love to play your mono white angels against the demons, so flavorful. That'd be sweet. Did I copy this right? I might have gotten like a space in here or something as well. So let me make sure I got it right. The other thing too, if we are doing this, you have to make sure that you have it as best of one and coin flip. Icon of Ancestry, right, and removal. Honestly, it's not terrible because we have so much in the top end that just having the lands to get there and a way to dig for stuff, it's not the worst. We have at least one piece of good removal. I would like a little bit more in the hand, but this lets us slow things down. Icon of Ancestry helps us out. We can even play this on the clerics, which would be kind of funny. All right, Dragon School Summit, pass the turn. Where 230 people showed up. Yeah, we've had a pretty good group here. It's been awesome. All right, well, let's Icon of Ancestry. This at least makes Embodiment a 1/1. But we'll probably just go digging. Oh, there's Villas. Blood Crypt dig or Rite of Bells and Log. Let's go right. I mean to put in Disfigure. Okay. Embodiment of Agonies we don't need out there until we have Liliana's contract. it's such an interesting thing. Let's go ahead and dig with Icon of Ancestry. I should have done that instant speed. This helps us know what we want to be playing, though. We are going to swing in with the 1/1s. Ooh, yeah. Take that, foo. We're going to get up to this Villas. Oh, I really, really want to play Villas. Golden Demise. Nice. So this is going to do 6 damage to me every turn. That's painful. If we add this, we're going to do even more. Worth it. There we go. At least that wasn't too bad. This does do 6 damage to me every turn, though. So we have 3 turns. We have the Moment of Craving to give us an extra turn. Oh, or Sacrifice. That's right. It just automatically sacrifices. This is the issue with Growing Rights. This demon is rough. All right. So let's Spawn of Mayhem, Spectacle. And Embodiment of Agonies. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think you still play at least one copy of Rite of Bells and Lock in here, but it is a little bit awkward. All right, I don't think I've seen anyone else hop on. You flooded there? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that is one thing about demons is that they are just really powerful. They're lots of big flyers. It is really good. It's not too shabby at all. Yeah, so I think that this deck does have a shot. Let me get it exported out here for you guys and sent in. You have the deck list. If any of you guys want to follow me on AetherHub as well, I actually put a lot of my deck lists up before I stream them. So if you want spoilers for videos, that is one way that like I'm fine with. I mean, I'm not going to be changing it really. We need a good name for this actually. All right, votes. We need a name. What's a good name for this? All right, Gigastan, I got you. So we'll get that in here as well. Let's play that other one that we had earlier. A new challenger. All right, we need a good name for this. For the demon deck. I guess just Liliana's Demons. Highway to Hell. That's pretty sweet. Demon Boys. I'm on the highway to hell. It says with Leafkin Druid, this isn't terrible. We have 3 lands basically. And a lot of things that we want eventually. Dragon Catacombs, pass the turn. Strangle Contract. Now we get the Llanowar. Actually, it ended up working out pretty well. Actually, I guess it would have been better to... He's all good. Crashing Brontodon. Alright, well, not quite enough for Jace, but we do get Lily or Tamio. Take up. Or we get Tatyova for the next turn. Let's just get this out for now. We can hold on to Assassin's Trophy, which we'll probably do on his end step. Kill whatever big thing they play. This is dinosaurs. This could be pretty bad. Yeah, Iron, if you want to play, I'm definitely down to still play more. It's so yeah, get in the list. So you have to put in your code in order to be on the list. Officially. Proliferates. Probably take our beats from the Brontodon. Yeah, give me the arena tag. That's how I go in order of just like what's there is whoever gets in the arena tag first is the winner. All right, go to wait till end step to Assassin's Trophy. We just didn't want to give him extra mana to use this with. Ooh, nice. They still get to search their library for a basic land. Oh, massive blowout, dude. Oh man, that's rough. Well, let's play Tatyova. Hey, Smoker. Okay, we got you in here. Your time to go. Hey, Carlos, thanks so much for jumping on. That was a blast. No attacks past the turn. Imbibing some dihydrogen monoxide? Absolutely. This is just like a Selesnya good deck. All the good Selesnya things. We would like a Yarok. The land, at least. I might just go Jace. To pay for Jace, though, huh? Let's have this enter tapped. Llanowar. Alright, let's Tameo. Llanowar. We'll grab the Assassin's Trophy. Let's, we already have Jace. What do we want to grab? I think Yarok. Or Risen Reef.
I know I noted this somewhere.
Ah, we just milled the Risen Reef. The Hummer. Alright, no attacks past the turn. Risen Reef is so good. We'll probably just grab that if we can keep her alive. Devin, that's awesome. Let's... block like that.
No one asked.
Any damage is not going towards our face is actually pretty good right now. Brown Catacombs. Draw a card. Let's go ahead and Jace. And still Risen Reef if we want to, but I want to I can tick up for Risen Reef maybe.
Seek and find.
Alright, tick up for Risen Reef. Oh man, alright, well. No attacks. That was really risky. A lot of good stuff in this graveyard now. Might just go grab like Liliana. So we have more Tamios in the decks to go save Jace later on, right? So I think what we do is block and block like that. We're gonna keep Tamio again. We're fine with these guys dying. We have lots of mana right now. Like, mana's not the issue. It's everything else. Draw another card. See if we can find anything else. There's Risen Reef. Take action. Honestly, now I think we do grab the other Risen Reef. We don't have them. We don't have enough for Nissa right now. So grab the other Risen Reef.
I have learned
Just because the amount that we get to draw with Tatyova from this, like, we have the ability now to stay in the game. Oh, that's a bummer. Ravenous Chupacabra. Okay. No attacks past the turn. Yeah, anytime that we get a land onto the battlefield with Risen Reef, we get to gain life, draw cards. We'd love to find a Yarok. Yarok would be so sweet. All right, and Devin, let's call it there. So that's the last one with Iron. I do need a. I can't say too long here today. Ah, that's just so much damage. Ooh. Can we take this hit? Question. Ravenous Tubes does kill this next turn. It's a Sultai elemental deck, if that helps anything. I just think this one's really good. I like seeing this be beat by a really good deck right now too. This is pretty sweet. 9 plus 6 is 15. Go down to 2. We have to have Tatyova to gain us life here. We're just going to take our beats, go down to 2. He should have swung. I guess there was no reason to swing in there. I was thinking these guys were not summoning sick. Because we're at 2, I think we have to Chupacabra at some point here. Eldest Reborn as well. Well, let's Hinterland Harbor, draw a card, gain some life. Huh. We have to have elementals for that. A Ravenous Choops. We really need another elemental. Yarok would have been beautiful. I think we're still dead here, though. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 blockers. Yeah, we're dead. I'll let him swing in. Actually, we do need to get to these other ones. I'm going to go ahead and concede. All right, good game. If we had found a Yarok there, we would have had a chance to go crazy. Yarok into Ravenous Chupacabra would have been beautiful. All right, who's next? I think it's Ace here. Try this deck out again. Yeah, there's a lot of mono red always running around. All right, I think I have Ace here first, and then Iron. You're gonna be the last one. Long live the king! White green is Blitz? Why is that? All right, Ace. Or our Keon. Yeah, the delay is making it a little bit harder. I do have a wait now that I have my new computer. Tomorrow I'll set it up to where there's not a delay. All right, 20 seconds here. Moving into the next one. Or maybe we'll try you again afterwards. Let's go ahead and go to Iron. I got it, Devin. You just got Arena 2 days ago, Iron? Oh yeah, that's fine. Holmes, I usually do a 3-hour stream. It's around, I go from 9 till about 12. I'm not gonna say, like, I don't want to like be exact with that necessarily. Burger Rat with Bone Splinters is okay. We get to bring it back again with Soren. Not terrible. Brought back is a little bit awkward here, but this is still a keepable hand. And told me to go easy on him, so it's good. Discard's always rude, but you know. Thank you, Devin. Yeah, that's my new schedule for the weekdays. Saturday, I'm still not sure how long I'm streaming, but I will be doing a Saturday stream. I'll post it sometime this week so that everything's there. I need to finalize some things. I will be yeah, so if you guys go to my community page as well, make sure that you guys hit the bell when you subscribe, everything like that, to make sure that you know where when I'm doing things. No mana. Oh no! I pressed turn. What am I trying to say? The community page is where I'm going to be posting all of my information. That and my Discord, which Carlos posted earlier. Yeah, Discord is also very good. No mana. Oh no, this is awful. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's get out Mentor. I mean, Soren probably was the better play there, but it's good for next turn as well, so. Pass the turn. My new favorite streamer for sure. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy YouTube, how it works here. I know it doesn't have as much interaction as some of the other stuff. Iron. This is so rough. I hate being stuck on mana. Or no mana. Rather. Only to be nice to him. Not sure if this is nice. This helps us get to our lumbering battlement, which gets better with Soren. We're not in dire need for the Soren right now. We'll swing in though. Oh, well, we get to kind of see this deck go off, it looks like. So pass the turn. So we do get Corpse Knight next turn. Maybe land for lumbering battlement. Oh no, still no lands? Oh my goodness. Hopefully you have enough lands in the deck. Looks like you do have more than the typical amount here. Alright, Corpse Knight. Not gonna draw. If it's land, it would be sweet, but we're gonna decline. Draw from this. If we find land, it'll be annoying. Okay, no land. Did we have Acer or Ace back up here? He must have left. There we go. All right, well, we do have lethal. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do the thing we want to be doing with this deck. We do have lethal, though. We had it a couple different ways if we wanted it. Iron, so I probably won't have time to do a retry here. We'll do a bunch of stuff on Friday. Friday is my direct challenge day. So yeah, we're gonna do a DCF direct challenge Fridays every Friday, where we're gonna have the direct challenges kind of be the main focus of the stream. Where otherwise it's gonna be other stuff. Oh, this is up to. Alright, well, we get a few triggers to kill a Corpse Knight. There we go. So that's what this deck is trying to do. It's really fun. You're on your vacation on Friday? Well, we'll be doing this a weekly thing. This is going to be a consistent thing. This will be fine. All right, well, that was it for today. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. It's been a blast. Absolutely love doing this. So this video will go live if you guys wanted to see the earlier gameplay, anything like that. It does go live onto YouTube after it renders. It's a certain amount of time there. So I don't know exactly how long it goes, but it shouldn't be too long. It will be at this link there, though, if you guys need it. And so let's go ahead and end the stream. But yeah, thank you guys so much for jumping on. Thanks so much for those who donated. Go check out my Patreon, like the stuff, subscribe if you guys haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You are the boss. Okay, Emisizzle, sorry, I am done for this one. We will be doing stuff another time though. But yeah, so this is it for today. Thank you guys so much for jumping on Discord. All the links are down in the description down below.